Okay guys, today I am doing an unboxing and review of the 3 different Vanquest pouches that I ordered. I have always used Maxpedition pouches, but Vanquest came along a few years back and makes some similar designs to Maxpedition, and I have finally got a chance to give them a try. So we have the stickers and the paperwork and the 3 pouches. So I've got the slim organizer, the Husky organizer, and the maximizer, Husky maximizer. This is actually called a PPM personal pocket maximizer in black, a personal pocket maximizer in gray, and they had these as a fire sale. This is a Husky maximizer in gray. So we will find my scissors here and cut them open. I'm gonna put together a review in a little bit, but right now I'm just doing the unboxing, and I'm going to compare them to the other ones that I have. So let's see, Vanquest information. And gotta step out to do some work, so I'm gonna take these with me, and then when I get back I'm gonna start stuffing stuff in here to see. So this one is about the same size as my pick kit and a little bit bigger, which is the Maxpedition Mini. And then we go up a size. This is the next size up, the Husky. And you can see it is just big enough to hold the other one. And the gray has orange backing, the black has orange backing. And the difference in these is the stitching and extra loop fields that are at the bottom here, which I really needed in my Maxpedition kit. So, pockets, you can get all the measurements off their website, and this little front pocket. And last but not least, we have this one, which I think they said is a new, or relatively new maybe, maximizer, which opens differently. And I bought this one specifically for my screwdrivers, pliers, wrenches, stuff like that. So I go through all the reviews on YouTube looking at these and trying to decide if it's going to work for me before I buy it, but you really can't tell until you buy it, so I don't really know if this is going to work or not. But this is basically still an organizer, and it opens a different way, kind of. Now, most pairs of screwdrivers or pairs of pliers are between like 8 and 10 inches. This is 8.5, so it's just a matter of giving it a try to see if it's going to work. But you're supposed to be able to zip this open like that and lay it out. And when I ordered this, since I didn't know sizes or anything or how it would fit, which we're going to check that in a bit, I actually ordered this hoping it would do this, and it does. So when I have this, and as I'll show you in a little bit, I used to carry most stuff in a drop pouch that opened up by Maxpedition, but it didn't have a good handle, so I actually used a cable keyring, and that cuts into your hand. So I really needed something with a handle, and that's exactly why I ordered this. And I'm hoping my screwdrivers and pliers fit all right in this area, and this is good to know. That was the one thing that I wasn't sure of, but the little mini slim organizer does fit in this back pocket, which I'm very glad of. So depending on how I ended up laying this out, this may be filled up with stuff and put in this pocket, so that when I'm carrying it, I'm going to keep it kind of open like this, of course, I you know, just field testing is going to have to decide how I end up using it and what it fits. This little issue right here was what I was concerned about, being hard to zip up. So anyway, that's kind of was probably how I'm going to hold it and carry it while I'm on a job, with the screwdriver right there, so I can just drop them down in there. But anyway, that is it for right now. I'm going to pull out all my other stuff, and we are going to see what can be stuffed in here. Okay guys, you can see that I'm heavily invested in bags and pouches. We just got in the 3 new Vanquest, got them open. I've been kind of messing around with them for a little bit. And most of the ones that I've had in the past were Maxpedition, and you can see my main carry right now. Now, I'm not going to really talk about this because I've done videos on pretty much almost all of this already. But my main carry, which is usually 4 to 8 tools or various things, has been this Maxpedition dump pouch. And it works okay because I can keep my pick kit, a couple of screwdrivers. You can see I can clip a hex wrench on the side. Now I do keep a Allen wrench in my pocket, but there is a metric one. I don't carry the metric one with me all the time. So just on the job, between when I did the unboxing of the Vanquest, had to go do a job, and I had to go back to my truck twice because I needed the Allen wrench, the metric Allen wrench, and something else. And then down in the bottom of this, I keep just whatever is, you know, I have at the time, until it can go back in its proper place. So the situation or the problem that I've had is the dump pouch, which folds up into a little small pouch, which I'm going to try to take advantage of with one of these new pouches. And you roll it up and it makes it small, and you can clip it on MOLLE. And one of these, the FTIM pouch, has MOLLE on the back. I'm thinking about attaching it. So you know, I open this up. The only problem with this is I never really rigged a better carry handle. There is absolutely no type of handle. This is this doesn't come on it. And I added all these little things so that I could carry it. I added this bigger key ring, but the problem is when it's heavy, it cuts into your finger. So I really needed a pouch that I could carry longer tools in that has a handle. And I've also picked up the 2 different sizes of these. These are kind of the latest ones, and they're the Tactical Performance, which is a cheaper sports store brand that sells them. And these are copies of I think 511's gear, but you can see the one good thing about their taller pouch is it will hold one of the medium size alligator pliers and 9-inch pair of linesman's pliers, as well as whatever screwdrivers. However, it is not really well made at all. It's a cheaper product, so while the fabric is pretty, you know, tough, their attachment points here I didn't like at all. And again, there's nowhere you could rig up a handle through this little thing, but I don't imagine it would last very long. It would probably tear off. And also, dumping the smaller items down in here, you had to pretty much take out all the big items and then dump out all the smaller items to be able to go through it. So I went and grabbed this, which is the shorter version, the same size, just shorter, to put all my smaller items in. And you can see again, while it works for it, there is no real way to carry it other than maybe rig up a handle here or do something with these. But so now they're just going in my MOLLE bag from LAPG, and you can see I've got zipper pouches, I've got a leather pick kit that I got to deal with. And if you've gone over some of the other videos, which I will link in the description, I'm not going to do pop-ups because you can go back and look in the description if you want. The pick kit is a Maxpedition Mini. This one is busting at the seams. I am really surprised. That's a testament to the quality of this, but it's getting on up there, and I expect it to blow open one day just because of how stuffed it is. So I got this Vanquest to hopefully switch out to become my main kit, because I don't personally like this. I kind of like it, but I don't like it. And this with the handle was to replace the dump pouch, which you might add is the same size. This is the medium dump pouch, and I know Vanquest has their own dump pouch, but I did not get one of those because I might, in the future one day, might get it, but I'd like to see how it works, because this really is a handy pouch. But anyway, this FTIM organizer is pretty much exactly the same size as that. So what I've noticed when I'm doing this is when I initially checked it out, and you know, the first thing I did is I went and grabbed the 2 screwdrivers that I use, and maybe a couple of, ideally I'm going to try to get most of this in here, but right now I'm just checking the size. So we have, these are my main use things here. Now maybe that, hinge tweaker, Sharpie. I try to be moderate with what I consider my EDC, or my, like, carrying it, have to carry it in with me, because I can load up way too much. Okay, we need that, would have to go in there. Wide variety of tools. Now, let's just leaving this in here like this. Let's zip it up and see what it does. Okay, so it'll zip all the way up. The tools all fit in there. Not in pockets. Now, I did notice this, and this was a fire sale, which sometimes has, according to their website, may be factory kind of defects. And I did notice on this one that this pouch, this middle pocket, is got an awful lot of fabric. Now, I don't know if that's on purpose so it'll expand, so that it will expand. I'm assuming maybe this is one fire sale because of that. Maybe the non-fire sale versions would be tighter. I would hope so, because this is going to present a problem when I am carrying it. Now, I know it's not marketed as a tool bag, but when I go to drop this in here, that extra flap is going to get in the way, I feel like. So I may have to get my guy next door to hem that up. Shouldn't be too bad. He can probably tighten it up for me. But as far as using it truly as a perfect carry, and I'm not going to be one who gets on a job and carefully opens the pack and carefully puts this back in like that. I'm just going to drop it in there. And you know, I see that fabric is kind of bogging that down, so that may be indeed why it was a special price. So I'm not going to complain, because again, I'm just trying it out. And we're going to stick that. I can definitely tell that'll be a problem. Maybe stick this here. Now, with any tool bag I've gone through, and this is only kind of what I'm carrying right now. You can quadruple this. I've got Craftsman tool bags that I've gone through, every different size. I've got metal toolboxes. I've got plastic toolboxes that hold drills. The rigid toolboxes, and a lot of that's on my channel. But this is kind of what and just to make a point, this is empty. This is a Maxpedition Proteus. I don't use that. I used to use it, but I don't anymore. And I was kind of reserving this back pocket for that other pouch, but I may not. So since this does have a fabric issue, what I'll probably do is load it down so that whatever's in this pocket will hold it flush against the, so that's going to be a problem getting it in and out. See what happens there. And the zippers are not that smooth. I may have to, when he's looking at it for that. Okay, that does zip up. So ideally I have it, if I'm walking around, I can just kind of leave it open like that. The only thing I'm worried about maybe is it auto deploying. If I'm carrying it, I don't want it to zip open on its own. So that may be something, maybe I could lock it down with this, which they give you these little Velcro things, so I could probably lock it. Well, they wouldn't be able to zip it then. So, and you know, as I use it, I'm going to throw it back in there. I'm not going to shove it down in the right pocket. So, one of these for a tool container would be great. Kind of like this, maybe not with this opening style, but maybe one of these with like separate dividers and a reinforced bottom. I know you're not in the tool bag business, but just an idea. There's a market out there. Trust me, I've tried everything. Tool bags, the Vito here that I got is one of the best ones, but once you get all your tools in there, it is heavy. So only on special circumstances do I have to pull this out to get something, and it's not something that I would carry in with me all the time. So anyway, I am probably going to cut this video off, but I know I'm going to use these pouches. I didn't even get to talking about these. Again, I'm going to switch out this, and I'll do it in a separate video because that's kind of a locksmith related specifically. But I just wanted to talk about the Vanquest new products here, and I'll probably give them a use for a few weeks and see how they do. Hopefully break in these zippers some and get them loaded down, and I'll do a video as I come up with the use for them. So that is it, and thanks for watching, guys. And if you have any questions, just post it in the comments and I'll be glad to answer the best of my ability. But it would be best to go to the Vanquest website and check out their products for yourself, because they do have bigger bags. Like I said, I've got tons of different bags. I've got a Rush 11 or a Rush 12 at home, and several other types of bags and camera bags. So this is just another option out there, and they do make pretty good stuff. It does seem pretty tough gear. I like the orange highlights, and so I'll see how they work out, and I'll update y'all with whatever I come up with in the next few weeks, couple of weeks using them. So thanks for watching again. Y'all have a good one.